Well, as you just saw, we are getting beavers in the Hunter Call of the Wild. At least that's what I believe that to be. I don't know what else it could be. Which is super exciting. Like, I know it doesn't have the shock and awe of a bigger game species. But, dude, we have wanted beavers in the Hunter Call of the Wild for so long. All those tents that them pesky beavers have knocked out. It's about time us hunters get a little bit of revenge. So something that kind of caught my eye is the fact that in the trailer there, the beaver was able to knock down the tree. So like, I wonder if in game, are they going to be able to interact with the landscape like that and the trees in particular? Like, are they going to be able to build like dams and huts and all that sort of stuff? I'm not sure. I guess we're going to have to wait and find out. But if they are able to interact with the trees, just a thought, an idea that I had is, you know, if the beavers are able to do that, what's to stop EW from giving us, say, like squirrels, or give raccoons the ability to climb trees? You know, that's all exciting new things that could possibly be coming to the game via these beavers. Squirrels, you know, that is another highly requested species that I've seen in the forums, on Discord. I've seen that requested for as long as I've played the game. So jumping into the image that EW posted yesterday, in combination with the trailer that they dropped today, you know, I'm not seeing any sort of coastline or shore or ice shelves, so I don't know if I necessarily believe that we're going to be in the Arctic. I mean, it's a little too early to say. You know, they haven't given us much to work with, but I'm leaning towards northern Canada or British Columbia if I had to guess. But just the thought of that region of Canada coming to the game is super exciting if that is in fact the map that we're getting, because of two species in particular that have been honestly the most requested species I've ever seen for Hunter Call of the Wild to get a new great one. And I'm talking about the Rocky Mountain elk and the mule deer. So fingers crossed we get ourselves a Northern Canada, British Columbia map. Hopefully so, guys. But some other notable species from that area include black bear, moose, caribou, white-tailed deer, wolf, mountain goat, mule deer, mountain lions, Rocky Mountain elk, stone sheep, bighorn sheep, bison, Dall sheep, musk ox, and pheasant. Yeah, when talking about new species coming to the game, I mean, I feel like the Dall sheep are worth noting. You know, I have seen them come up time and time again. A lot of people would really love to see them. You know, I don't know if they plan on doing a backfill on Yukon, if that is the case. Hopefully so. And the same can be said for these beavers. You know, I'd love to see those on SRP, on Layton, on Rev, on all these other maps where beavers are just naturally occurring. And I've seen polar bears mentioned a whole lot, so maybe that's even a strong possibility. You know, EW has not given us a whole lot to work with yet, you know, nothing's for sure, but with the help of ChatGPT, I feel like I've narrowed it down to somewhere in northern Canada. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are down in the comments. Where do you think it is? What other species or great ones would you like to see on this map? Let me know, guys. Till then, we will see you next time.